Hi there, and welcome to Finish It Friday. So today we are going to pick up where we left off last Wednesday. So we have our pieces here. We have our base card. I'm using the Daffodil Delight. We're using DSP of full size, so it's like a full layer. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We have two 5 1/2 inch strips. One is 2 1/2 inches wide. The other is 2. And then we have some scraps for sentiments, which I have over here to the side. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do here. Okay, first off, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make this card landscape. So let me go ahead and grab my trimmer from underneath my desk here. And I'm going to cut it this way. So I'm going to go from corner to corner. Now, remember, you line it up in the corners, but don't start cutting from a corner because it's going to rip your paper. So you always start in the middle and go both ways. All right. So I have that right there. Maybe I think I'll do that. I like having those flowers up higher there. All right, so we're going to use that. Let's go ahead and tape that down because that's not going anywhere. All right, let me get out my Stampin' Seal. Sorry, that's right by the microphone. Hope that wasn't too terribly loud. All right, so here we have, let me get my cutter back because you know me, I like to be able to line it up. So here's how it opens. I like to be able to line it up so that it's even. That's going to be a little, let's go this way. Because I think I'd rather the point not be perfect than I want the full side of this to be perfect. So let's go like this. Got that. And that's right along there. That way it's perfectly to the edge. You have no overhang. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to, I think we're going to go ahead and do this like this. All right, so we're going to have that like that, but I'm going to cut this off. Let me show you what I mean by, I'm just going to have them both lined up so they're even. And I'm going to go in half, which would be 2 3/4. You know what? I'm going to make it off center. I'm going to do it off center. I'm going to go right about 2 1/4. Make sure that's still lined up the way I want it. And we'll cut it there. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to tape this down to it. All right, yeah. All right, so that looks good. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to have this one stay down. I'm going to go ahead and on these two, I'm just going to score a little bit. Oh, that's why I shouldn't have laid that down already. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and do it this way then. Let's go ahead and put the 2 down. I'm going to score at 1/2. Hopefully that went through on both of them. And we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that for now. All right. We're going to go ahead though and stamp on these. I'll go ahead and tape this one down to this. Line it up where you want it. And bend it over. All right. Now, I am really embarrassed to say that before this video, I had not used my pansy punch. Now, I did not get the dies that go along with this. This came out last year, and I thought at the time I had enough flowers. So I'm like, all right, no more flowers. Well, now I'm back into the flowers. And needless to say, even though I've done different, I've run plant shows, this and that, I'm not sure what a pansy really looks like. So we're going to do our best. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead. Is this going to be too overwhelming for that? I might go off the edge on this, and I'll show you why in a second. All right. So let's go ahead. Now, normally with photopolymer, I would use my piercing mat, but since I have 2 layers of cardstock, I don't think I need to. But let me go ahead, and I'm even going over where that fold is. And then I'm going to do a one over here. Gosh, I hope this is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. All right. Probably should clean that off. All right. Now let's go ahead and go to the detail part, but I think I'm going to stamp this off once. So I'm going to bring the piercing mat out here. Oh, wrong one. So I'm going to stamp this off once, and let me try not to get my head in there. See how well we did with that. All right, I think it's all right. Stamp it off once. Sorry, I'm bringing it down just a little bit more towards me. All right, I think that's okay. And then I think this is this the center? I think this is the center, isn't it? I think it is. All right, so let me go ahead, grab that out. And I'm going to do that full strength. I know it's probably supposed to be dark, but I'm going to do... Oh, I was way down low on that one. Should have got my head in the picture. That one's much better. Go up a little higher on that. All right. And maybe I'm supposed to have one more thing in there. I don't know. I should really have looked to see what a pansy looks like. Should have looked in the catalog. All right, anyway, let's just go ahead, do the quick clean off method on that. All right, and now let's go ahead, go back to our card base, which is over here. We're going to put the adhesive only on that flap. All right, only on the flap, and we're going to line it straight up. So let's just kind of go like that. We'll use this as the edge. All right, so there's that flap. And then here's this. Again, we'll put a little more tape under there. Kind of want to, let's make sure that it looks somewhat even and lined up. All right, so that one's completely down the flap. Now we're going to go in, we're going to do our punch. I'm going to do one in the soft seafoam. I'm going to do one in the basic white. Let me grab, and I'm not going to use soft seafoam for stamping because it just, to me, it doesn't show up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go like this so we extend this out a little bit. I know it's so light you can't even see it. Let me put something dark behind it so you can see. So I've put tape on that white, and I'm just extending that edge a little bit. Put a little tape on that side. Again, just extending that edge a little bit so you see a hint of that green. Let's see, what are my sayings? Let me grab that again. Let's see if this, will this go across that way? Oh, it will, just barely. All right. So I'm going to do this in the memento. Sorry, right by the microphone again. Oh, I'm hoping it's going to be a little crooked. All right. Looks pretty good. Put that in there. Again, sorry, right by the microphone. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put, trying to think which side I want to put my dimensions on to help hold that down. I think I'm going to put it on this side. So what I'm going to do is, let me grab my dimensions, because you want it to be a little bit tighter. So I'm trying to line up how I want it here. So we're just going to put them a little bit lower than that on this side. Not putting them right on that edge, but pretty close to that edge. All right, let's go ahead and peel those off. However I want it. And press down on that side. So there you see, it's not really any purpose for that flap except you know it's there. All right, you know what, and that looks a little, trying to think, that just looks a little empty. So let me go ahead and just do this really quick. Again, I haven't played with this pansy set. I need to. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it off once over here. Put that like that. Let me go ahead and put this on. Take that one off. I have a whole bunch on top of this. Let me go ahead and grab this. I'm going to do this in the Flirty Flamingo. I think I'm going to stamp it off once though. There we go. And now let's go ahead, pull out, I think I want to use these adhesive backed solid gems. Do I want, no, I don't want to use those. I'm going to use one of the tinsels because I think there's a cool pink color in one of those. So let me go ahead, get that back in there. Yes, there we go. This is the 4-pack. This is the 3-pack. I don't want to do the 3-pack. I'll do the 4-pack. Well, this is the one that's not open. I loaded up on these because I really like them. Alright. Is this the 4-pack that's open? One of these 4-packs is open. Here we go. Like I told you, I loaded up on them. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this out. That has both of our colors in there. So let's go ahead and do a pink, a yellow, and a pink. Alright. Let me get all of this off to the side here. Oops, one fell off. I have a tinsel gem that's going rogue on me. Can't get it to go down. Okay. It doesn't want to go back to its little holder. There we go. These embellishments. Try my patience. Alright, put that back in the drawer there. I have a bunch of stamps over here to clean. Get this out of the way so you can see what we did just now. Alright, so here's what we did. Again, not really a flap card, but you can make it like one. So there you are. So there's that one. I only did a couple examples because, like I said, I'm struggling with this pansy set. I don't know what my problem is. Alright, so here's the first one. This is using the Happy Birthday. Let me bring it up a little closer so you can see how I stamped across the Happy Birthday on that and then added it up there with that oval double pack punch. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Sorry. And then here we have what I did here was I stamped with the craft white first and then with a garden green over it. And then you just use that same saying and added a little bit of a pansy as a touch there. Alright guys, so not a lot of examples. Forgive me, but I'm just struggling with those pansy sets. So, might be seeing it again in a future one because I got to get some use out of it because more than likely it's going to get retired. This is the 2nd year it's been out. So, more than likely it'll get retired because we're always bringing out new flowers. Anyway, like I said at the beginning, give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. And above anything else, have a great Friday. We'll see you this weekend.